normal is not enough.
You want more. More freedom. More time. More from your money.
So did we. We wanted speed, simplicity. We wanted control. No delays, no hidden fees, no limitations.
Just life.
We wanted more. And they called us crazy. So we made it ourselves.
Now it's yours when you need it. Today,
Tomorrow, 2 days early. So you can send it, spend it, save it.
Anywhere, anytime, in any currency. With anyone you want.
whether they're on the other side of the table or the other side of the world. It's that simple.
Do what you want, when you want to. Whatever that is, wherever that takes you. Yeah, maybe we're crazy. Or maybe we just want more. Don't you?
Hi everyone, I'm Deborah Tan-Ping, Senior Communications Manager at Revolut Singapore. Today with me, we have Pam Tuang, Head of Growth, and Winnie Tuang, Strategy and Operations Senior Manager, also from Revolut Singapore. Very recently, we launched Revolut Junior in Singapore to very great and enthusiastic success from our customers. So today we would like to spend some time talking to you about the product. So first question, Winnie, Revolut is famous for being a multi-currency travel card and as an FX platform. So we know in Europe, US, and in Australia, it even has cryptocurrency and trading. So does it make sense actually for Revolut to launch a product that's for kids?
Absolutely, Deborah. So Revolut is a financial super app where you can do exactly all those things you mentioned and more in one app. So naturally, we wanted to extend some of these money management tools to kids. And these days, kids are digital natives. So they're exposed to technology from a very young age in all aspects of their lives, from education to entertainment. From a financial perspective, we saw an opportunity to shape children's financial experience digitally in a way that is fun, convenient, and educational. What we've done is that we've designed a product that fits seamlessly into their digital and analog lives. So kids from as young as 7 can benefit from Revolut Junior, which comprises 2 components: a junior app that is linked to their parents' Revolut app, and a physical Revolut Junior debit card for kids to spend in stores and online. The junior app allows kids to view their transactions, save money towards a goal, earn rewards by completing tasks or running errands for their parents. And at the same time, the app keeps the parents notified of their kids' transactions through the parents' own Revolut app. So to summarize, it makes perfect sense to launch a product for kids today. There is a need in the market, and we have the ability to meet this need.
Thank you. So next question. As a mother of 2, Pam, we have heard so many stories of how your children got onto the whole junior experience. So of all the features in junior, which one would you say is your favorite and why?
Hi, Deborah. I think my favorite would be, it's really basic. It would be the instant notification. Every time my kiddos buy a snack or a drink. Why? I think these days, most of us work from home, or even if you're in the office, it does break the normal hum of work. And each time, even after close to 1.5, 2 months, I smile when I get the notification where it's customized for my child, like Adria paid $2.60 at 7-Eleven. For me, I think it's quite fun to make out what they buy. Also, in a way, I feel that with the instant notification, it helps me feel connected to my children in the course of their day. And hence, I think this is a very simple, but yet, I would say enriching feature that I feel as a parent to my child.
Well, bringing back to the point about, feeling connected to your children when they use the Revolut Junior card, one of the key value propositions of Junior is also that it is a great tool for parents to use when it comes to imparting good money habits to their children. But Junior, as Winnie and yourself have mentioned earlier, has a card that kids can be given to spend when they're on their own. So it seems like, with that card, kids would be given the free reign to spend money whenever they want, right? How does this, help promote any good money habits at all?
Great question, Deborah. So both my children are younger, age 10 and 12. Neither has a mobile phone. But I think, in terms of, yes, they do have that card and there is a sense of empowerment. I think what is important is that parents can control and give a monthly budget. In this case, I set a $25 budget per month for my children. So even without a mobile phone to their name, they do the math in their mind, and roughly they know how much they spend on snacks each week. So we did a consensus in a typical class of 40, which is a class size here. For children aged 11 and above, almost 85% have a smartphone these days. And the child can see how much they spend per month and hence is able to keep to the budget, which is an important discipline to instill in this day and age.
Thank you. So just before we go into the next question, Revolut Junior has got a whole host of features that our customers can use when it comes to teaching their kids how to manage their money. Maybe Winnie and Pam, you both might want to sort of tell us what are some of the features, maybe starting with Winnie. Maybe you can tell us about Task.
Yeah, so Tasks is a really fun feature where the parent can set a task for the child to complete. So for instance, do your homework or set the table, tidy your bedroom. And as and when the parent sets the task, the child will get a notification on their Revolut Junior app that mommy or daddy has given them the task. So when they've completed the task, the parent can then validate that the task has indeed been completed and then mark it as done. Now, as soon as the parent confirms that the task has been completed, then the reward for that particular task will then get transferred automatically into the child's junior account.
And Pam, sometimes you tell us about how your kids and you have this whole co-funding projects like going on, right? So how would you say, the way you get your kids to co-fund certain things like birthday presents might fit into another Revolut Junior features like goals?
So I think Junior, having juniors, I think is really the perfect enabling tool. Because previously, whenever we discuss or I discuss with my child, if they have a birthday party upcoming, we discuss how much they need to co-fund, and I have to take the money, from the piggy bank. But these days, ever since they have Junior, it's a very clear enabling tool because it really differentiates with the children what is a want and what is a need. A need will be, for example, the occasional snack or drinks or even lunch, they have outside that they can use the Junior card to pay. A want would include maybe the fancy bubble tea drink or like the cited example of co-funding a classmate birthday present or even, a toy that they want to have. So for once, normally what we do is we discuss. And what is interesting and more fun is that these days with Junior, I can in front of them, deduct the agreed amount of the Junior account so that my child, even at a young age of 10 and 12, understand the concepts of credits and debits transparently. So they know that if they want something, money needs to be taken out of their account, and they need to think twice before they ask for something because they know that they have a stake, and in this case, they need to co-fund a want with mommy and daddy.
Great. And very often people say that a product designed in one region of the world may not necessarily be suitable for customers in another. So Winnie, in your capacity as strategy and operations senior manager, what did Revolut Singapore do to ensure that the product customer fit will still continue to work in Singapore?
Thanks, Debs. So the first thing we did here in Singapore was to ask ourselves these questions. Is there a gap in the market? Does the Junior product meet the needs of young people here in Singapore? Is there a competitor offering a similar product? So when we assessed the market and our competitors, we realized that there was indeed an opportunity to raise the bar in terms of the quality of financial services that children currently have access to. We made a couple of observations. So firstly, older teens, 16 and above, they can access e-wallets, but these products are generally not available to younger children. Secondly, there are largely two broad categories of financial services for kids. And these are typically deposit products that, where you tuck your kids' ang pao money away, or they would be in the form of stored value cards like your EasyLink cards or smart devices that allow them to spend, but only at a short list of select merchants, or that they can spend only in school. So if you think about it, these kids don't really get much control over their own money. Then how will they learn to manage properly if they can't control their money? And this is where Revolut Junior then comes in. So Junior lets kids take control of their finances. It is a place where they can save, where they can spend and learn the value of hard-earned money. So we want to simulate the real-world experience as much as possible for the children, but with their safety in mind, and where their parents can keep an eye on them, like the way Pam does with her children, when she gets notification on when they spend on sweets, etc. So once we've validated the product market fit, we made sure that the product would meet local regulations. We introduced safety features such as spending limits, transaction monitoring rules, and so on. We even banned some merchants like alcohol shops, tobacco shops, adult shops, and so on. But ultimately, though, the point I'm trying to make here is that there is a common theme of empowerment that transcends geographical boundaries. We want to empower children to build their confidence in financial matters, and at the same time, build their parents' trust in their ability to look after themselves. And this is such a rewarding journey for both the children and the parents, and something that we want to bring to all Revolut customers, regardless of where they are.
We have time for one last question. So as one of the key people to test and then launch Junior in Singapore, Winnie, what were some of the biggest challenges you met?
I would say that one of the biggest challenges was managing regulatory, customer, and reputational risks. So there are a lot of ethical considerations when you're marketing to, or when you're designing a product for kids. And on top of that, there are legal and data protection obligations that we need to meet when we're marketing to children. So we had to take our time to make sure that we covered all angles before we could launch the product. So for example, when we considered the limits that we impose, we needed to make sure that these limits, not only do they safeguard the children, it also prevents abuse of the product. And at the same time, these limits cannot be set so low that they inhibit any sense of empowerment or freedom that we're trying to achieve for the children when they use the product.
Cool. Thank you both for your time today and wonderful insights on Revolut Junior. For those of you who have joined us here, you may find out more about Revolut at revolut.com. Thank you.